Hey everyone, I just wanted to put this up for Veterans Day, which is today, November 11th, and for tomorrow, which my grandfather went through a series of actions that resulted in him being awarded the Silver Star, and this is the story behind that. The date of action was 12 November 1968. The theater was in the Republic of Vietnam. And the reason for being awarded the Silver Star was this: for gallantry in action against an armed hostile force in the Republic of Vietnam, Platoon Sergeant Merrill distinguished himself by an intrepid actions on 12 November 1968 while serving on as a platoon sergeant with B Troop, 1st Squadron, 1st Cavalry. On that date, the troop was engaged in a search and clear operation near the village of Phuoc Long. That night, Sergeant Merrill's platoon came under heavy recoilless rifle and automatic weapons fire from an enemy force of undetermined size. Due to the intensity of the hostile fire, the platoon sustained several casualties, including the platoon leader and a group of attached infantrymen who were operating near a wood line. Assuming command, Sergeant Merrill personally supervised the evacuation of the wounded and directing of his men's fire on the enemy. He called in gunships supporting medevac aircraft. As darkness fell, 4 tracks became mired attempting to maneuver against the enemy. While the platoon was still drawing heavy hostile fire, realizing that close air support was vital, he ordered all of his men to withdraw while he mounted a track and maneuvered close to the enemy defenses. Disregarding the danger to his own life, Sergeant Merrill directed illumination aircraft to the hostile positions and called in airstrikes and helicopter gunships on the enemy emplacements. Despite the heavy enemy fire directed at his vehicle, Sergeant Merrill remained in position until all enemy resistance had been subdued. His timely actions permitted all of the wounded to be evacuated and averted further loss of life and equipment. Platoon Sergeant Merrill's personal heroism, professional competence, and devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself and the American Division and the United States Army. And then it says at the end here, by direction of the President under Provisions Act of Congress, approved 9 July 1918. He said while he was on that tank firing a 50 cal back at the enemy to, I guess, pin them down while they were pinned down, he couldn't find the asbestos gloves to pull the barrel of the 50 cal off, and he said the 50 cal was just white. The barrel was so hot, and he could see the rounds just tumbling out of it because everything had the integrity of that weapon that he was firing back at the enemy was, the barrel was it's just so hot and not I don't know what the right word to say even right now is. The barrel was so shot because it was so hot that all the rounds were tumbling out as they were coming out. But that's the story of how he got the Silver Star, and I'm definitely thankful for my grandfather and everyone else that have fought in the service of this country.